Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. It's time for another Take on Tech. Yep, Take on Tech is back. These are the videos where we get the discussion going, where you get to chime in the live chat or indeed in the comment section about your opinion on a particular subject. And today I want to talk to you about privacy issues and concerns. This has been in discussion for a long time. We're not talking about using a search engine and then that particular search engine tracking your movements on the internet. We're talking about privacy concerns where cameras and microphones come into play. Now, a lot of us have a smartphone, a lot of us have a laptop or a tablet, and all of these devices have cameras in them and microphones. And I've talked to many people who are convinced that these, the microphones in particular, listen to us all the time. I've heard stories where you have a conversation with somebody and then you go onto your computer and the next thing that comes up as an advert on the sidebar or somewhere on the screen is related to what you were just talking about. And it's very uncomfortable when that happens. It's very strange, and it certainly makes you wonder if things are listening to us all the time. And then with cameras, of course, we've got cameras on our laptops and our smartphones, but things are moving on from that. We're actually getting devices coming out now that have got the camera built behind the display. So we've got smartphones coming up with sort of almost hidden cameras. We know they're there, but we can't physically disable them, and we can't very easily physically cover them, especially if they're behind the display, because that would ruin the look of the display. With something like a laptop, I mean, I've got a laptop here, I'm using my MacBook Pro to look at the live chat whilst I'm doing this video. I can see where the camera is, and you can buy little tiny covers so that if you are concerned, you can actually physically put a little sort of shutter cover over the camera, just in case you were worried about it being sort of turned on remotely and spying on you. The same with my iMac over the back here. That's got a camera in it and I can cover that up. And I'm just talking about devices that we use in everyday sort of life. There's also devices dedicated to sharing. I won't name any particular ones, but there are some social media companies that have now created these displays where you can gain a look at somebody else and actually video conference with them very easily, and it zooms in and out. It's like a screen-based device, and you've got a portal, wink wink, into another world. You can, on some of these devices, actually disable the camera, turn the camera off and turn the microphones off, which is a good thing. I think that is a very good move by these companies to say, hey, you can use these devices to communicate with somebody else who happens to be on the same social media platform, or indeed if you've got some of these smaller devices that allow you to gain access to your security cameras, for example, and the weather, and to ask particular questions to. They of course have got cameras on, so you can do video calling with other people. A lot of these devices now, and the manufacturers are giving us the ability to actually turn those cameras off or to physically cover them with like a slide down cover, and to turn the microphones off, which I think sort of doesn't solve the issue completely, but certainly puts the control into the user's hands rather than leaving it into the in the hands of the manufacturer. So I do like that these new devices are coming out and giving us that control. But what does concern me, and the thing that really prompted me to make this video, was the announcement of some manufacturers finally having mastered the ability to put a camera behind the screen in a smartphone. And I was thinking, I actually saw some tweets on it, and I was thinking that is very problematic, because if you've got a whole screen with edge-to-edge display on a smartphone, you're not going to want to physically put some sort of sticker where the camera resides if you're worried about privacy issues. So that was what made me make this video. And I'm convinced that microphones listen to us all the time. I really am personally convinced of that, because I have been personally sitting down at the dinner table, family discussion, maybe talking to my son about something, and then the very next thing that comes up is the exact subject matter we've been talking about. And of course, it's not just in smartphones. We've got smart TVs that also listen to us. We've got remote controls for various TV streaming services that have got microphones in. We've got dedicated devices like the one sitting up here on my shelf that I can ask questions to this little tiny speaker. Oh no, it's not sitting up on my shelf, it's actually sitting down here now. I've got a little tiny speaker here, a smart speaker, listens to you. So it listens for the keywords so that you can actually use the service. I've got a little camera up here that's got two-way audio for security. That obviously can pick up audio even if I didn't ask it to. Wow. We are being watched and listened to everywhere. I am convinced that it is a problem, and I think that manufacturers should give the control to us, the users. Let's take a look inside the live chat anyway. Alexandros is saying it's not as far-fetched as people would believe. It's very concerning how things are progressing, and I would totally agree with you. It needs addressing in an open forum. Maybe we can get the discussion going in the discussion section of this video, and maybe some of the tech industry people will take a look in there and just see what people are concerned about. We've also got Hassan and David and Elv all in the live chat. Elv is saying the best way is to have a pop-up camera like the Zenfone or the OnePlus. Another good solution, a pop-up camera, so that when that camera is in the down position, hidden away, you know that it can't be activated unless you activate it yourself. Very, very good solution. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Let's get the discussion going. Let's get the tech industry involved as well, and I'll hopefully be able to bring their attention to what people are concerned about down in the comments section of this video as well. Share a link to this video on your favourite social media platform, and even mention some of the tech companies that you want to take a look at this video. Let's get them watching this video and taking part in this discussion. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in another video very soon.